We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. But tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night, as it'll be the San Francisco. Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. But tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Tennessee Titans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Here's Sims now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Spears. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Great beginning there under the bright lights of prime time.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in prime time is on you.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first and 10, it's Spears.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Titans at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Right back to Spears. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. This defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. He's got complete. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. It's a big play there for Tennessee. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Spears on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left, and he'll go down at the 28. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Here we go. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Titan defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Now 2nd and 9. Now Burrow. Dancing to his left. That's Samuel caught left side. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Play action. It's Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
In motion goes the tight end. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Again, McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They motion the running back out left. Third and goal. Burrow. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Joe Burrow taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs. Maybe you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
2nd and 13. Trying to lay one up deep. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Off the play fake, here's Burrow sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but you know that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to widen their advantage. Moody good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Sims going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. the gun to give to Spears. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on fourth down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
24-yard gain on the play. And the 49er first down.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Second and 4 at the 50-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 4. From midfield now, Burrow. And his throw here is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Burrow will throw. Eluding the pressure right. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's 2nd and 10. And Shaheed going to go in motion. On 2nd down, Burrow escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. And if they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a 2nd and 8. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And this returnable for Sims. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Here's a give to Spears. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
The option. Here's Spears. And it's a fumble. Well, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
1st down, San Francisco.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers! Christian McCaffrey, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. That one downfield for Dotson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Javon Hargrave able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And his kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
No score zone. 11 MT.
On second down, here's Burrow. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Here's a quick throw right side. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Spears will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Johnson, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jahan Dotson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Jair Brown who's got it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Here we go.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Breaks the tackle now at Alley. 78 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 20. And a 49er first down.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Runs over him. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Burrow. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Why can't we score? Gotta step it up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the 49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action with Burrow. Fighting through pressure. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They're passing here. Joe Burrow being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
First down, San Francisco.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
No lack of guts at all on that one. Normally in this situation in the red zone, that type of play isn't run, but I think they're trying to catch the defense off guard and also break tendency. No one really runs that type of a play. Guess what? We are. Let's see how you handle it.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Flushed out right, and he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game film from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Eluding the pressure right. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th, but a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. So the victory here for San Francisco, and really it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win, and here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't it?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for San Francisco,